Hi guys, I'm Haley.
I'm Kendra.
Welcome back to our channel, and today we're going to be reacting to the craziest girlfriend stories.
But as told by the girlfriend.
Which is going to be telling because I feel like the story's going to be crazy, but in my mind, she probably sugarcoated it, right?
Yeah, also, like, a lot of the times, girls, we know when we're being crazy. And we're like, you know what? It's the best I got right now, you know?
I don't know.
So,
right.
We'll see.
Let's get into it. All right, the very first story.
It says, woman of Reddit, what's the most crazy girlfriend thing you've ever done? I'm ready. I'm going to read these for us. Ready?
Beautiful.
Looking back, it probably wasn't that crazy, but it violated my standards I hold for myself to prevent me from being the crazy wife. So years ago, my husband's friend came over with his new roommate. This was the first time either of us had met or spoken to her. New roommate was known as Skank. But I'm not one to judge, sure. We all hang out, we have a good time. Later that evening, after they leave, I open my laptop and find that my husband is still logged into Facebook. I see that Skanky roommate has sent him a friend request and put a message on his wall. Immediately log out of his account and log into mine so I can accept my new friend and chat with her too, except she didn't send me a request. She didn't even leave a cute message on my wall, just his. So I logged back into his account and I blocked her.
That's not crazy.
That's not crazy.
I mean, it's stupid if you ask
dumb.
me.
Yeah.
I mean, you're eventually going to have to, like, I was waiting for, like, something good.
Me too. I mean, it's a little unnecessary,
Very unnecessary.
but I wouldn't say crazy.
It's your new roommate. You guys are going to have to talk about it.
Yeah, also, like, it's his new roommate, not her new roommate.
Oh.
Yeah, so maybe the girl was just trying to get to know her new roommate, and you're not her new roommate, so she wasn't going to message you, you know? But at the same time, it would have been nice for her to message you. That would have been the nice thing for her to do. Some people, you know, common sense is not that common, okay? Some people are either stupid or mean, in my opinion. Some people are just a little stupid.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Do you want me to read this one?
You want to?
Sure.
Haley doesn't love reading out loud.
I don't. Because
Fun
my
fact.
brain, like, works so fast, I start
skips
skipping words.
Yeah, so we'll see if she can do it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, it's not really our crazy girlfriend because I was only a crush. I worked at a supermarket at the registers, and this guy who worked at the store next door came in at the same time, same day, every week. I ended up having a crush on him despite never actually talking to him. Okay.
Sure.
I went to the store he worked at one day. How does she know this? How does she fucking know where he works?
Maybe
she's crazy.
She just said that he works at the store next to her store.
Oh,
Pay
fair.
attention. Come
Okay,
on.
Jesus. I went to the store he worked at one day. His shift was just ending and the next person was taking over for him. I asked his coworker what his name was, and she told me. I ended up going on Facebook and typing in his first name, his workplace, and where we lived, and I found a profile. And looking through all of his pictures and being a complete weirdo, I made a fake account to add him on. Why did you make a fake account? What?
Is that it?
That's it.
What's the end of the story? What happened? Did you message him? Did he fall in love with your fake account and then you had to recognize that you were catfishing him and that you saw him every day and that you didn't tell him that you were?
I don't think that's crazy. I just think it's very unnecessary. I mean, it's
a little crazy.
It is a little
it's
crazy.
A little creepy. It's a little creepy. It's a little creepy.
Yeah, just talk to him.
Just talk to him.
What
Just be like,
the
hey, man,
heck?
I think you're cute. What's up? You know? Like,
If only that worked, right?
listen, sometimes it works.
Sometimes it does.
My college ex and I broke up amicably, just going in different directions. The next guy she dated, she caught him drunkenly fucking her sister, oh my god, in her bed at her house party. Huh! She flipped. She was only about 5'2", 110 pounds, but she somehow hulked a half-full cake out of a second-story bedroom window onto the roof of his car? Legal drama galore. She called me to bail her out. I did. I never could decide if it was a bullet dodge or if I really couldn't blame her. That was one heck of provocation.
Serves him right.
What an asshole sister!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Unless she didn't know. Bum, bum, bum. Plot twist.
No, they were dating. They were dating. They were dating. Honestly, maybe I'm the crazy girlfriend, but good for her. Throw him out the fucking window. And ruin his car. That is wild.
I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes. Don't ever do this to my wife.
I used to have a saying, and I'm gonna bring it up now because I think it's still applicable. If you don't want people to know that you're an asshole, don't be an asshole.
It's pretty common knowledge. Like you would think people would know this.
You know, like if you don't want to be known for doing something shitty, don't do something shitty.
Fair. My high school boyfriend ditched me on the night of my prom. Just didn't come to pick me up after I was all dressed up and ready to go, so he could go to his ex-girlfriend's house and hang out with her. My friends and their boyfriends all chipped in for my dinner so I could go out with them before the dance. But then I went home because I couldn't handle going to prom alone, knowing that I had been ditched. That's messed up. After prom was over, my friend showed back up at my house and several cartons of eggs. We drove to the ex-girlfriend's house, found my boyfriend's prized Mustang, and egged the crap out of it. Oh, it was a convertible and had the roof down too. So the eggs got all in the upholstery and stuff too. My best friend's boyfriend also apparently knifed the tires, though I didn't find out about that till later. Looking back, it was a childish, mean thing to do, but man, did it feel good that night. Phew.
Yes, childish. Yes, mean thing to do. A little excessive.
I think I'm getting a moral of the story here, though.
Yeah, the moral of the story is don't fucking cheat on your partner.
Don't let her know where your car is if you're gonna do something dumb. Hide your car.
On one hand, be an adult and have a conversation about it. You know, there's no reason, in my opinion, there's no reason to hit anybody ever. Unless you're fighting for your life, in which case murder them. But have a conversation, talk about it. Murder. On the other hand, he's being a dick. You know? And it's prom. Oh my God, prom.
Man.
What are your thoughts?
Hide your car. If you're going to do something stupid like that.
Hide your
car, because clearly...
something stupid. Also, why would you ditch your date for your ex-girlfriend?
Are you kidding me? People do that every single day. They go back to their girlfriends because it's comfortable. Their ex-girlfriends because it's comfortable.
Then say, hey man, I'm over it. I want to go back to my ex. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but see, they ain't got enough cojones to say that.
Speak your words. Maybe you won't get your car egged. My ex had a sore on his leg and I had some cream I wanted him to use that would heal it. Great start to the story. What? Okay, but the cream was a weird color and he didn't want to put it on. Okay, I insisted that he should because it would literally heal overnight, but he continuously refused and got annoyed. I finally snapped and started literally screaming at him to put on the fucking cream and broke down in tears, running to my room like a 3-year-old. We broke up not long after for unrelated issues, sure. But yeah, not my proudest moment. Okay, mental breakdown aside, we need to talk about what witchcraft you're doing that heals wounds in 8 hours. Accurate. Correct. It sounds like she just felt like she wasn't being listened to. She may have to have some other trauma with people not listening to her.
Aw, yeah. I kind of feel bad for this situation.
That's what that sounds like to me.
Also, you can't force people to do things.
No, you can't. You can't.
If they don't want to do it.
Also, it's his leg. You know, he's the one who's got to live with the wound.
Found out that my ex of 3 years had been cheating on me and had stolen money from my savings and my mother's safe jewelry to make presents for this other girl 4 months.
Okay, wait, that's crazy.
Wait, so the girlfriend stole the jewelry to make presents for this other girl?
No. The boy stole I think these are all straight couples, Hailee. Had stolen money from my savings and my mother's safe to make presents for another girl.
So the girl stole the jewelry?
No, the boy stole the jewelry from the girl. Oh! There you go. He had a little side piece.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
The boy
he stole from his girlfriend. He stole from his girlfriend to give gifts to another girl.
Oh, man. Okay. Went out with my friends the following night. We all got a little bit drunk and for some reason had to poop. Where is this going?
I feel you on the alcohol shits, though. That's a real thing.
And at the same time, we all had to poop at the same time.
Magic.
Oh, this is getting better. Okay. We thought it was a good idea to poop on his car. So we walked to his house at 3 a.m. and we all left a little poop on different parts of his car. That's real shitty.
That is hilarious.
It's just poopy.
It's just poopy. That's hilarious.
Are you guys getting the moral of this story?
Don't leave your car somewhere.
No, don't piss off your girlfriends and ex-girlfriends. Just don't do it.
Also,
Sorry.
why are you stealing to buy some other girl gifts? If the other girl knew that you were stealing from your current girlfriend to buy her gifts, she wouldn't want your fucking gifts. I guarantee you. This just happened on Saturday night, so it's recent. We're a long distance right now until May, and things are going super well, but I have awful anxiety. Sucks. So sorry about that. One of his friends from the new country was having a birthday party. You're in different countries, okay? So him and all their friends went out bar hopping that night. He made sure to tell me that he'd be out late and might not be able to text, so I was expecting it.
Classic.
But 4 hours passed, and then 8. And I got so worried. I trust him completely, so I didn't think he was with a girl, but I was scared he'd been hurt or in an accident or gotten alcohol poisoning or something. Fair. 12 hours have now passed, and I'm hysterical. I've been messaging him every hour or so. I've really tried to hold him like crazy. Hey, I know you're having a great night. I miss you. The messages became increasingly panicked. Hey, please will you let me know when you get home? I'm getting worried. I mean, after just the 9-hour mark, I was mourning the loss of my best friend and partner. That's anxiety for you, though. It really is. I was laying on my bed sobbing, even though I trust him completely. Willing him just to message me, even just one word. I was worried so much that my stomach hurt so bad I thought I was going to throw up. And even though I trust him completely, of course, depression and anxiety had to swoop in and say, I mean, since you're not good enough anyway, why wouldn't he go out with some girl? Anxiety. So I didn't know whether to think he was dead or be angry at him for cheating. I cried for hours because there was nothing I could do about the situation, and I just had to wait. That is the worst. Finally, 16 hours later, he messaged me. He had turned his phone off to save the battery for the end of the night when he needed Google Maps. And knowing the way he operates, the battery probably was at 60% when he left anyway, so that went out to eat, got super drunk, walked around town, he came home, and immediately passed out. I was so relieved to know that he was okay, and we video chatted the next day, but I never told him how badly I was worried because I felt so crazy.
Aww.
That is not crazy, that is valid.
Especially if you're going through something that's... Man, I personally kind of really can relate to this because, you know, I lost my best friend, and man, did it make you feel a certain type of way, especially whenever you didn't hear from people that you care and love for hours, you know, especially whenever they were out and drinking and partying and having a good time, because things happen, you know?
Hailee, God bless her, still will, if she calls her mom doesn't answer. She'll call her dad doesn't answer. She'll call her brother doesn't answer. She's freaking the fuck out.
I'm not freaking out.
Yes, you are.
I'm not freaking out. Hey, Grandma, have you talked to Mom today?
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Love you. Miss you. See you soon.
Yeah. So that's valid. Don't feel bad about that. That is
Some
valid.
people just need a little extra reassurance.
And that's
I don't
okay.
think that that's crazy.
I don't think that's crazy.
I do think that going forward, he should have said before he turned off his phone, hey, my phone battery's pretty low.
I'm going to turn it off.
I'm going to turn it off. Here is my friend's number.
Yeah.
Just in case of an emergency. Yeah. And that's how you go. That's how you do that. You don't just turn your phone off without your partner in a different country to sit there and worry about you.
Especially if you know that your partner suffers from anxiety.
Yeah.
You know?
I think reassurance is definitely...
goes a long way.
It's valid. I mean,
yeah.
People need it in relationships, you know? That's just...
I'm definitely a reassurance girly, you know?
Yeah.
I need that shit.
My first boyfriend in high school, we were 15 and 16. He was about to break up with me because he was getting cozy with this hot new freshman girl who already had a reputation for giving great... But I didn't know that at the time. All I knew is that he was acting differently towards me. That in the past he had been almost clingy, but he was being really distant and acting like he was being around me. Like being around me was being annoying. But on this day, I was technically his girlfriend. So boyfriend and a bunch of other people start leaving together at the end of the day at the school day. End of the school day. Jesus Christ, my brain is like skipping all this. The high school was across the street from a bunch of restaurants, and I heard from one of them that the other guys were going to be headed to Buffalo Wild Wings. Ooh, 15 and 16 at BWW.
I love that your high school is across from restaurants.
That's pretty cool.
I had to drive to restaurants.
Yeah. They left without me. My boyfriend didn't say anything about it to me, so what do? Well, naturally, I walked over there and parked myself outside the restaurant, and I waited. I waited for probably 90 minutes.
That's a long time, girl. I would have just gone in.
And this was before smartphones, so I was bored as fuck. Eventually, the group exits the restaurant, and my boyfriend sees me sitting in the curb. He wasn't going to acknowledge me until one of the other guys said, aren't you going to go say hi to your girlfriend? So he gave me a quick one-arm hug and said, okay, bye. Again, one of the other guys prompted him to be polite and offer me a ride back to the school. He goes, Yeah, sure, just hop in the back. Pickup truck. Other guy says, you aren't going to let your girlfriend ride shotgun? Boyfriend goes, nah. So yeah, that was really awkward, and he called me 2 days later to break up with me.
What a dick!
I'm not getting crazy from this at all. I mean, waiting 90 minutes, but why did you not break up with him?
Yeah. No.
Why did you not break up with him?
No. Girl, you deserve better.
I mean, 15, 16, I guess.
The next time we do a video like this, I think we'll have to redo this. And we'll have to do actually crazy stories.
Yeah, can you guys send us some crazy stories? I really, really, really want, like, good, juicy, drama-filled stuff. We ain't got none of that going on. So I think we need, like, the craziest of craziest stories. Like, I fucked his mom.
No. Okay.
He shouldn't have been an asshole. I did.
Yeah.
Spanked her ass. Called her
Hailee.
mommy. Ignore me, please.
Okay. Paid money to access my boyfriend's court records because my mom had somehow convinced me that he was lying about a certain court case that involved his ex. Okay, why was he in court with his ex? Okay. It turns out he was actually telling the truth.
Wow.
I was only skeptical because he has been known to embellish stories to make them more entertaining. Fair. This is while we were broken up for about 2 weeks, and I felt guilty the whole time for even doubting him.
Aww.
And that's on trauma.
No, that's on trusting your mom, bro. Also, like, you don't really get a choice sometimes about, like, what bothers your parents. So, like, if you needed to do that to reassure your mom and to also, like, just...
Also get her off your back.
Then...
Fair.
I mean, yeah, I would feel guilty about that.
Yeah.
I'd feel really guilty about that. I mean, how do you bring that up to your partner without it being, like, awkward?
But also, like, if you have had people in the past lie to you or embellish things, then I can understand, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
When I was 15, my boyfriend broke up with me so he could date another girl. I asked for a game back that I had loaned to him, and when I went to pick it up, I dropped off a bunch of things that had been from our time together, including a little paper dolly from homecoming that had our names on it. I burned off his half of it. In my defense, I was 15 and it seemed perfectly normal at the time.
That's perfectly normal. Oh, man. Okay, great start. So, I can't say this is precisely a crazy girlfriend thing because we were just best friends and lovers.
We'll be the judge of that.
Okay. For years, 2 to 3 years at the time of the story. Interesting. I started by internet stalking him. Great start. His MySpace, Facebook, his pictures, friends, his notes, live journal, DeviantArt. Oh my God, do you guys remember DeviantArt? He had a blog. I was convinced I was his dream girl and was determined to prove it. I was still casually dating, though, and had an OkCupid profile. He showed up on my list at a 95% match, my highest ever. I paid for an A-list to be an invisible visitor, and I scoured his profile and its hundreds of answered questions. Read every book and watched every movie he mentioned.
What the fuck? This is what I've been waiting for the whole time!
I actually sincerely ended up liking all of them, so silver lining. Casually started dropping them in conversation, among others, so as to not tip him off. I befriended his partners and his exes for inside information. Another accidental sincerity, as I am still in contact with many of them a decade later. I exclusively smoked his favorite brand of cigarettes and casually quoted his short stories, which I was fan level familiar with. We got matching tattoos for my birthday one year, and he has no idea I knew the tattoo he wanted a year before he had started discussing his interest in it, or my interest in a totally unrelated tattoo through that year. The matching tattoos were his idea by the time that my birthday rolled around. Short version, it worked, but we aren't together. I do my damnedest to never be that type of person, but the urge is still there. My fiance and I had to work through it and ensure that I hadn't done that to him. This was 10 years ago, and I still get the creeps at the thought of a guy doing that to me. Yeah.
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 This is literally
oh my God.
horror stories.
Stalker.
That women have to deal with every day. So coming from a woman doing this to a man
Yo, you
is
should have known
not
better, babe.
appropriate.
You should have known better.
What the fuck?
Listen.
That's crazy.
Middle school and high school were weird times, though.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Why are you not doing school? Huh? You have time to read and watch every single movie and book?
Maybe she was really fast at her homework? I definitely had a note on my phone where I wrote down my crush's favorites of things, and I just kept them. just to make sure that if they ever brought up their favorite ice cream in conversation, I would know what it was.
I mean,
and I could say it was my favorite.
that's weird. Don't lie to your partners about creepy shit like that.
I didn't have a favorite ice cream, so, you know, I can be their favorite.
Brownie bites are my favorite.
They're my favorite.
See? It just doesn't even sound right. I like chocolate-covered strawberries.
I like those, too.
Those are delicious. Okay.
That's a little crazy. That's a little...
That one's crazy.
That one's
No.
a little extra. Yeah.
That one's a lot of extra. That one's a lot of extra.
Listen, high school was a hard time for a lot of us.
That's crazy. That's creepy.
Yeah.
That's creepy. You guys agree with me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's...
If somebody did that to me, I would be creeped out.
You know what's crazy? The craziest part about that story is the fact that she said the urge is still there. Go to therapy! Fight your urges!
Hailee literally yelled at Athena this morning because she was chewing on plastic, and she just, in the middle of getting ready in the bathroom, just goes, "Fight your urges!" to Athena.
Yeah, my cat chews on plastic and I freaking hate it. Okay, so last one. Well, hopefully it's crazy and good. I'm late, so probably no one will see this, but I spent a whole year trying to get back together with a guy who literally dragged me out of our house to break up with him.
Me.
Why? What?
To break up with me.
Oh, to break up with me. Yeah. I thought he was just mad because it was a fight, couples fight. I mean, some of them do, but...
If it's that bad of a fight that he's going to drag you out of the house?
That's... Dude. Yeah, okay.
He's not great.
He couldn't actually want to end our relationship, not just over one stupid fight. I'm sure that was just their only one, I'm sure. Every reason he told me for breaking up with me, I heard as a problem I could solve so we could get back together. Of course, it didn't help that he was trying to morph things into a friends with benefits situation. So every flirtatious text where he was just lonely and trying to get laid, I saw as a sign that he was starting to want me back. Classic. So I spent a whole year flirting, dressing up whenever I knew he'd be around, joking about which room in his new house would be my office when I moved back in. And here's the most crazy part. I actually started therapy to try to fix all the things that he broke up with me for. So what happened instead was that my therapist helped me figure out who I really am and what I really wanted, and turns out it was not my ex.
Good for you, girl. Therapy.
This is why you go to therapy.
Oh, man.
Can you imagine spending years and hundreds of dollars trying to fix yourself for another person if nothing's actually wrong? Like, you just don't get along with that person.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. There are now 8 billion people in this world. I guarantee that there is someone out there who will love you and get along with you.
Yeah, if not, then do therapy, and then maybe then.
That is wild.
Yeah, that is wild. Anyways, I'm interested to see the craziest stories. I mean the craziest,
I don't think these are crazy
craziest ones. I wanted them to be saucy. I want them to be good. You could send me gay ones, straight ones, trans ones. I don't care. Ooh.
I want some, like, Am I the Asshole?
Would you guys be interested?
Level ones.
We could do that.
Yeah. Let us know. Let us know what you think in the comments. Also, if you have a crazy story about...
Ooh.
I mean, you could say it's your friend.
Maybe we can ask you guys the craziest girlfriend, boyfriend,
or that your ex
partner thing you've ever done. I have some stories.
I do too. I'm not going to share on here though.
Anyways, much love to you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully we'll see you soon. I do want to mention that this is our merchandise. We have a lot.
We just got this today. We're very excited about it.
It's so cozy and so nice. Shout out to my Twitch family, our Twitch family. And if you're interested, it's at haileeandkendra.com.
And we love you. Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And please let us know your crazy shit because I want to react to it.
Bye, guys.
Love you. Bye.